The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is a parade that me and my family would watch every Thanksgiving. Huge line of big balloons, big marching bands, and lots of famous people walking and riding on these huge floats down one of the main streets of New York. My favorite part has always been the marching bands. In my junior year of high school, I was a part of my band, and I was rather good. I had gone and done a lot of solo and ensemble pieces, lots of all-state bands, and even an orchestra. But one day, my band director shared an email with me. The Macy's Great American Marching Band just sent out applications. I, at the time, said, sure, why not? I'll go for it. If I get it, that'll be cool. If not, oh well. So, we then recorded my most recent solo, and then recorded me marching for about 15 minutes, maybe an hour total for all the recordings, and we sent it in. I didn't really think much about it, to be honest. Just be something that was cool, just like every other honors band that I've been to. About a month later, I received an email. It was an email from the people at the marching band saying, congratulations, you made it in. I was now a part of about 115 people from all over the United States going to play and perform in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That was amazing. About a week and a half before Thanksgiving came around of that year, we set off on a plane to go to New York. I had to be there around a week early for rehearsals. When we landed, I had my very own chauffeur there to take me to our hotel that all of the band members were staying at. It was quite a nice hotel, and it was my first time really being in New York City, which was very different. After arriving at the hotel and being dropped off by my nice ride, I walk in, and before I can even get acquainted, I'm already directed to a room filled with uniforms, red and white uniforms, and I'm already being measured for my own uniform. It was nice. It was just like the marching uniform that I've been accustomed to in my high school band. A lot more tight and more strict than it is here at Alma. During that week, we had an entire itinerary. Every day, we would go to the local armory to practice our music and to learn and rehearse the drill that we had. Not only were we going to march in the parade, we had a small performance at Herald Square with all of the cameras that streams the Thanksgiving Day Parade. So a day or two went by, and we actually went to go see a musical, a Broadway musical. And we went shopping at some big malls and stuff. It was a fun time, but eventually the day of reckoning had arrived. We had to wake up at 2 in the morning, 2 a.m. I got probably 3-4 hours of sleep, not enough. We had to pack all of our equipment, all of our uniforms, and we were heading downtown to practice our show at Herald Square. We got a nice breakfast at a place called Hard Rock Cafe, but after that, and all the final preparations were done, we marched back to the buses. We were about to go line up for the parade. At the parade, after we arrived at our destined spot, we saw a lot of people. We saw Jimmy Fallon, which was kind of fun. I played rock, paper, scissors with him. I lost, but that was kind of cool. We saw the members of Big Time Rush and a couple other high school bands. Eventually, after we had our places set, we stepped off for the around 2-hour parade. It was rough, to say the least, because I'm not the most athletic person, and carrying a really, really big instrument puts a lot of weight on your feet. We had a break here and there, as the performances in Herald Square on the Star could take a couple minutes or so, and there's quite a few of them. But eventually, we made it, and as we were marching under the Star, I saw all of the cameras pointed at the entire band. It was amazing. It was baffling. I could not take my eyes off any of the cameras. At the time, I was just worried about hitting my mark, playing correctly, and making sure I don't mess up. After our performance, we lined back up into the block and walked off. Maybe a block or two later, we turned and we stopped, and that was the parade. After that, we put all of our equipment back onto the buses and went back to the hotel for a late night party, which was quite cool. We had some nice dinner there, our parents were there, and they even had a live DJ. That was quite cool. All in all, this was my favorite trip I've ever done. I don't like traveling much, even at all, but this was definitely worth it, and I'm excited to go next year as an alumni for the band.